So the DJI Mic 3 just dropped. We're going to take a look at what comes in the box. So you get this manual and some stickers. So you get this bag here. So this bag is a zipper bag, and you also have a little zipper pouch inside of this as well. We get some windscreens here. So you get the gray or you get the black. Get some really strong magnets here. Get a USB-C to USB-C cable. And this is also going to be like a data transfer cable. And then you get the cable for connecting to your camera. And then you get the DJI Mic 3 here. This is the case, and it says Mic 3. We could take this piece of tape off there. So on the top here, you have 4 lights for charging so that you can tell how much charge you have. And then you have grips on the bottom, and then the USB-C there. So all you gotta do is simply press this, and it will open this up here. So you got 2 mics and 1 receiver. So what I'll do is just take these out here. So you have a spot up here for the 2 magnets. And an interesting thing about this new mic is it has a magnetic clip. Now it seems pretty strong. Shouldn't fall off or anything like that. Now I would have liked to seen this be kind of like the DJI Mic Mini, where this is always on. Just in comparison, that's what the DJI Mic Mini looks like versus this new one. But with this being magnetic, you could rotate it around. So if you want to set it on somebody's shirt, it's not going to be this direction. You could rotate it to be this direction. So it can rotate all the way around. And it does kind of clip in. And then if you want to use the windscreen, all you got to do is just place this over the top here. And it just snaps into place. That's what it looks like. So as you can see, the case has like a 6-pin. So with the receiver here, you could take off this here by pressing this little lock button, and you could put the USB-C part in, and it snaps in place. So it's not going to come out, which is nice. With the previous DJI Mic 2, this thing could easily come out. So that's nice that they put that in there. But the only downfall is that I can't use this lightning connector with this. So that's kind of disappointing there, because I still have an iPhone 12 mini, but I mainly will use these anyways with my Osmo Pocket 3. So this one will allow you to tighten this up. That way it locks in place. And then you have the cable to your camera. But the good thing about this new case is that we could finally close the case with the windscreens on, which that was not possible before. You could also get this here to fit inside. So the transmitter itself has kind of a translucent look to it. It's a little bit more plasticky on front than like the previous version, where this DJI Mic 2 was still plastic, but it's a little bit more glass-like in my opinion. So this one it's not completely see-through. So this one has, again, you could take this off. So he's got the clip, and the clip could be rotated. And then on this side, you have nothing but this light. And this side, you have a link button and a record button. And then on the bottom here, you have a 6-pin. So what's nice about this case now is that you can update these by just updating this. And then you could, once you place it in the case, it'll update both of the transmitters. Before, you had to download files and you had to plug these in via USB-C, each one, and then like load a file on it, and then it would update. But that's no longer the case, which is really nice. And you can transfer the data. These have internal recording, so you could transfer the data through the case via the back to your computer. So that's really nice. The big thing with these is that they're smaller scale. So in doing so, they had to remove the lav mic input, which I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of that, but it just depends on the use case. So if you need lav mic input, which would have been nice, I would suggest using the mic 2 if you need that. So this is more smaller scale, so it's going to be less noticeable anyways, and it's a lot lighter. So, but if you clip this to your shirt, you know, if you have a button-up shirt, you're not really going to see this anyways. So they're super light, but the ability to remove this allows you to put this on a metal surface. So you can just, if you're trying to get sound from certain things, you could use this just by placing it to the side. It'll magnetize to it. But overall, it seems like a great unit. I haven't tested the audio yet, but I wanted to give you an unboxing experience here. This is supposed to have dual 32-bit float, which allows you to have an unprocessed 32-bit file and a processed using like the noise cancellation audio adjustment features that are included, so that you have the best of both worlds. So you could choose either or, and you can also, it'll simultaneously record to whatever device you're using. So if it has DJI Osmo Audio, if you're using the Osmo Pocket 3, the Action 4, the Action 5, directly use this wirelessly with no receiver needed. So anyways, this is just an unboxing experience.